Am I the a-hole for not wanting my stepdaughter's boyfriend at the house because he's my daughter's ex? This situation has me really torn between trying to protect my daughter's feelings and trying to be fair in a blended family. Late 30s, have a daughter, Ally, 16, and my husband has a daughter, Mia, 15. They're close in age, go to the same school, but they've never really been close themselves. They're polite to each other, but they don't hang out or act like sisters. It's not a hostile relationship, it's just distant. For a long time, Ally had this huge crush on a boy at her school, Leo. She talked to me about him constantly, how cute she thought he was, how smart he seemed in class, how funny he was around their friends. She would ask me for advice on how to talk to him or ways to get closer to him. Eventually, she got the courage to talk to him more, and they started spending time together. By March, she asked him out, and to her excitement, he said yes. They started dating, and honestly, I thought they were adorable together. Leo was sweet, quiet, a little awkward, but very kind. I remember thinking he was a good fit for Ally because she's also on the quiet side. He came to our house often, and over a few months I got to know him. He was respectful, never caused trouble, and seemed like the type of boy any parent would be fine with their daughter dating. Then in early July, out of nowhere, or at least that's how it seemed, Leo broke up with Ally. She was devastated. There wasn't a big fight or blow-up, he just ended it, and she was left heartbroken and confused. I did my best to comfort her and help her through it, but as anyone with teenagers knows, heartbreak feels like the end of the world at that age. A few weeks later, the truth came out. Ally heard through the grapevine that Leo had broken up with her because he had a crush on Mia, my stepdaughter. And apparently, he had heard through friends that Mia liked him back. So, he dumped Ally to pursue Mia. And, sure enough, a few weeks later, they were officially together. Ally was crushed all over again, but this time it was worse. It wasn't just losing her boyfriend, it was losing him to someone in her own house, someone she has to see regularly. She felt replaced, humiliated, and betrayed, even though technically Mia hadn't done anything wrong. Here's where things get complicated. Mia splits her time between our house and her mom's, but our place is closer to Leo and to most of their friends. So naturally Mia and Leo spend more of their time here. For the last month, they've been hanging out in our den, the kitchen, the backyard, you name it. Which means Ally is constantly running into her ex-boyfriend in her own home with her stepsister. I want to be clear, I don't think Mia is doing this maliciously. She doesn't tease Ally about it, and she hasn't been openly cruel. The truth is, Mia just doesn't think about Ally at all. They don't really function as sisters, so in Mia's mind, she's just a girl dating a boy she likes, not the boy her stepsister dated. But the lack of intentional malice doesn't make it easier for Ally. She's miserable. She withdraws to her room constantly, avoids being home as much as she can, and when she is home, she tiptoes around just to avoid seeing them together. I brought this up to my husband. I told him I don't think it's fair for Mia to be bringing Leo over given the circumstances. His response was basically, this is Mia's house as much as it is Ally's. If Ally can have a boyfriend over, then Mia can too. He also made the point that he'd rather Mia be here with Leo than hanging out at Leo's house. Apparently, Leo's dad had some legal trouble in the past, not anything to do with kids or Leo, but he's very permissive. My husband feels safer having Mia hang out here, where he can supervise. I do see his point. He's trying to keep his daughter safe. But at the same time, I can't ignore how painful this is for Ally. She has nowhere else to go. She lives with me full-time. Meanwhile, Mia has another house she could go to if she wanted to. Ally feels like she's being forced out of her own space. My husband dismisses it all as teen drama. He keeps saying Leo will be on to another girl soon, and by Christmas, no one will even remember this. He doesn't want Mia to feel punished or pushed out of her home because of a boy. But in the meantime, Ally feels exactly that way, pushed out and like her feelings don't matter. I know these are teenagers, and maybe I am being overprotective of my daughter. But watching her hurt every single day, while my husband insists it's not a big deal, is tearing me up. I feel like there should be some kind of compromise here, but he acts like I'm crazy for even suggesting it. So, am I the a-hole for not wanting my stepdaughter's boyfriend at the house, given that he's my daughter's ex?